I'm standing here with Katherine and Luke. You're the people behind Lume, and have you been surprised that Lume kicked off so furiously and so great? I mean, it's a big success already, I think.
Yeah, we're really surprised, and we just really like the fact that people have got it. You know, when you're sort of working on these things in isolation and you don't really know what's going to happen, but it's just really nice to kind of have the recognition and the support, and lots of fans that have said thank you, and we really enjoy the game.
Because like, you go through a period where you're not sure if it's any good, right? Like, there was a period where I didn't want to release it. I didn't think it was good enough, and I was like, I can't put this out, and you convinced me that it was good enough, and like, so yeah, it's been a real shock really that, you know, people have liked it, and thank God. Thank God.
How long was the development process of Lume?
About 6 months, we think. We keep discussing this because it was
kind of on and off and things like this, and it was an idea that we'd had for years really, and so the seeds of the development were always there. So yeah.
In order to do it, we did some other projects, some animation projects and things like that, which helped fund this one. And now, thanks to the success of this one, we think we might be able to make the sequel, which is going to be about 20 times the size of this one.
But I think the whole game is it's very obvious that you're also in love with animation.
Yeah, definitely. We are animators as well.
Definitely in love with animation. It's a huge influence on the game.
Yeah, and traditional animation is what has made this game special. I think we've come at this game not from a traditional computer game perspective. So this is a game which has no 3D elements in it at all. It's no 3D program, but we've made a 3D game.
I think this is something that we probably should talk quickly about. How did you make it? What was the production process?
Okay. So the whole game is made out of paper and card. It's an actual real life model. So we sort of hand drawn every element, scanned it in, printed it out, and constructed this 3D model of the house and the paper game. So we really, do you want to explain about the aesthetics of it? Or?
Yeah, well, it just allowed us, doing it that way, it allowed us to put such a sense of atmosphere into it, because it was easy to do so. If we wanted to do some nice subtle lighting, we didn't have to think, okay, what shaders or what, I don't know, how are we going to make this look realistic and get the feeling across. We could actually just use a real light, and so all that stuff helped communicate feeling to the player, I think. And so it was a really interesting way of making a game, and I think the fact that we had to think about things differently improved the game as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's this big discussion going on, especially in indie games. There's this fraction of people that say, oh, you need to be a programmer and a game designer in one person to do that. What do you think about that? I mean, you did it another way around.
Yeah, although I programmed the original.
All right.
So yeah, I did. I mean,
beside the analog world, there's still a lot of coding.
Yeah, well, my coding's a bit analog. It's oh my god, it's terrible. It's since been recoded by someone who's much better than I was, but there is still a benefit and of doing it yourself. The communication process and the making process can all happen as it's spinning in your head, so you don't have to have meetings where you try and get your point across. I mean, there's downsides too, in that you might go off down a route that you don't want, where someone could suggest something even better. So, and right now we're working with, for example, an architect on the sequel, and that is really exciting because she's a genius, and we're all raising our game with each other. So we're making up a new creative process with each game, it seems, but it keeps us going as well. I don't think we've had as much fun.
And now we're just a few hours before IGF Awards. Are you excited?
Yeah, really excited. We're just really pleased to be nominated, and really looking forward to tonight. And it's like you can feel the atmosphere here today. There's a real buzz in the air, and I think everyone's just, a really lovely bunch of people. So I think it's going to be fun.
I saw a lot of people crunching around your project, and so good feedback, I suppose.
Yeah,
it's been great feedback, so it's great.
Yeah, people tend to really feel something for the game. They see, chatting to someone who was like, oh, it reminds me of when I was a child, or it encourages quite a lot of feeling and emotion. So that's been a really lovely thing to see from people, and to come here and see it firsthand, not in an email, not in a review on the App Store or anything, but to have proper people talking about it is lovely.
Brilliant.
So we cross the fingers for tonight, and
Fingers crossed.
Good luck for the future. Good luck for the new projects.
Oh,
Cool.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you ever so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.